Shalom, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah, and Yahweh Shema Alatah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Welcome to the Lashawan Qadash. Welcome to the Lashawan Qadash. I'm Officer of 1,000 Shah. This is Detroit Isupk. And as the Isupk, we always wanted to know that we were started on the 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And since 1969, we've been bringing forth the truth in this land all over the world now. And that truth is that the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and so-called Native American is, in fact, the lost children of Israel found throughout the Bible. Lashawan Qadash means holy word. Holy word, holy tongue. This class is our holy tongue class, our holy word. We teach it so that we can give our people back their language. This is the holy tongue. This is the language that was being spoken by the entire world at the Tower of Babel. This is that word that was spoken at the Tower of Babel. And what you have in front of you is, in fact, the title of our class. That's what we're looking at, Lashawan Qadash. And you know how we do this. We're back. We're back. And what we're going to do today is we're going to just simply review. We're going to take our time and we're going to simply review. Feel free to make any comments in the chat room. You know that the reason we've been away is that we've been quite busy. You know, the coronavirus been going on, and you know we've been doing things here in Detroit. We just finished our second food distribution. Some folks call it a food drive, but we've made set up to where now every 2 weeks at 12355 Gratiot. That's what the Detroit school is. That's 12355 Gratiot. That's on the east side of Detroit, right at Gratiot and Finley. But every 2 weeks now, we will be giving away food for free. If it's your first time coming, what we do is we will ask you to fill out a food survey. Just have an email address, fill out the survey. And from that point on, that's it. Just come by. We take down your number. And the reason we take down your number is that the day before and the day of the food drive, anybody that's been there before, we will call you to let you know that the food drive is on. Because when we put out flyers in the neighborhood, we in the neighborhoods, we do all the neighborhoods around us, but we move. We'll do this neighborhood this time, the next neighborhood. That's just putting out flyers. But by making phone calls, we're able to make sure everybody that's been there can be made aware that we are up and running. The Lashawan Qadash, the holy tongue. It's so important. It is so important that we are able to speak our own language. That is just super, super important. That we're able to speak our own language. And this is the Lashawan Qadash. You know what we're going to do next, right? What we're going to do is going to go over what our characters, or what some people would call the alphabet. What some people would call the alphabet. We're practicing social distancing, so I'm actually broadcasting from home. I'm actually broadcasting from home. Uh, so here we go. Here we go. You should be able to see my pointer right here. See that? That little thing. Let me see if I can pick up the other one. Here we go. Now you might be able to see them a little bit better. Are you seeing the screen? Can you see the screen? You see my pointer over there on the screen? Okay. Here we go. As we do all the time, our characters, because it's very important for you to be able to associate what the character looks like with the sound that is made, that's made. And since we making these, we're using Paint, the Paint 3D. That's the program I'm using to write this down. It gives me the ability to save it. This week, we are in fact writing it out. We've written it out in what some people call block letters or the ancient Hebrew. This is how the ancient Hebrew. Next week, when we write it out, we're going to bring it to you in the Assyrian, and we're going to be able to show you both of them next week. So, but right now we want to go over and see how easy this is. It's not hard to write these, but we're going over the sound of the letter and how to write the letter. All right. Here we go. We're starting at the beginning. This is the ah. And what we do is we give you the sound of the letter. If you read other books, they're gonna say the aleph, the baleph, or whatever, right? We give you the sound of the letter. So when you look at that letter, you'll hear it call this a ah, a ba, a ga, a da, a ha. See that? Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, cha, ta, ya, ka. This ka right here, not to be confused with this ka. This is ka. This is ka, ka. You got that? Back from the beginning. That's half of them. We're going to get the other half. But we got the ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, to za, kwa, ra, sha, and tha. What I'm going to do, if you haven't done it, or even if you've done it before, what I want to do is give you time to write these down. And it's okay if under each letter you put the sound of that letter. Ah. Ba. Ga. Da. And so forth. Ha, Wa, Za, Kha, Ta, Ya, Ka, and so forth. La, Ma, Na, Tha, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. It's fine if you put this up under here. If you put the English pronunciation up under it. All righty. If you're in the classroom, please say something in the chat. That way, got any questions, ask it in the chat room. Glad to have you, glad to be back. And everybody let me know when they get through writing this out. You do want to, we do want to write it out, that's for sure. We do want to write it out. And really, it's not that hard. I'm just erasing this because I want to keep my copy clean, you know. But feel free to write it out. And one of the best things, believe it or not, is when you go to write out the Lashawan Qadash, right? You really, really want to get good at this. When you write it out 10 times on 5 separate sheets of paper on both sides of the paper. See that? Write it out. Straight out across the line. Abba, God, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka. Write it all out. Straight on the line. And do that 10 times on the front side of that paper. Do it 10 times on the back side of that paper. And do that on 5 separate sheets of paper. When you do that for a week, I guarantee you, your hands will never forget how to write our letters. And that's whether you're writing that you prefer to write in the ancient or in the Assyrian or in the Assyrian. All right. And one of the things I want to show you is that this is not hard to do. Shalakia, Yasharala. On whatever I need to put it on, cut it down. Stop disturbing us. There we go. All right. Again, what I want to show you, this is not that hard to do. I'm going to take it from the beginning. Use a different color too. There we go. Work with me. That's R. Is that right? Just that easy. Ba. See that? And y'all know I'm doing this with my finger. I'm not, I don't have a stylus or anything like that. I'm about to spend some money to get a stylus. That'll make it a lot easier. But I'm really doing this just with my finger on a laptop. Ah, ba, ga, da. You see how easy this is? Ha. Say it with me. Wa. Ah, ba. Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa. Za. So if you had a pen or a pencil in your hand, cha, if you had a pen or pencil in your hand, this wouldn't be hard at all. So if you're at home and you're practicing with that pen, trust me, you're gonna get better. And we say Salakia, that we it's like we having classes every 2 weeks. We haven't had a class in like 3 weeks, and see, we've been to St. Louis. Minneapolis. We went somewhere to help a brother with his food drive. This is Ka Ta. What's up next? Yeah. Had 2 food drives of our own here. It's the Ka, not to be confused with the what? The Ka and Ka, Ka, Ka. There you go. It gets easier, at least for me, starting here with the La, Ma, the Na, the Sa, the I, Pa, super basic, to Za, Kwa, the Ra, Sha, and the Tha. It's really, really, really that easy. And even doing it with my fingers, you can see from what I just wrote, what we just wrote, which I'm going to go ahead and save. This we just wrote. You just watch me right there, probably sitting at home writing it with a brother, which I appreciate, compared to what I wrote before the class. And you can see it's a big difference. And that's just from what? My fingers getting used to rewriting it again on the computer. I haven't been on the computer doing this for a while. So it looked a little elementary here. But yeah. When we pull this one up, Salakia, Israel. Shalom, Lord Christ. Salakia, one. Right now, I'm in class. I want. Uh, I'm doing the Lashawan Qadash online from on my computer because that class I teach on the computer. Kanokan. Kanokan. I thought the other officer was going to call you. I should have called you. Salakia. Not Alamo. Kanokan. Shalom Lankers. So Lakia, Israel. We always have something going on. But we're going to teach. But you see how clean this is right here. This right here in this different color. This is clean. I feel good about it. So if I take another blank sheet, start writing it again, it will get even better. Why? Just because your hands get used to doing something. So you do it over and over and over and over. All righty then. Now, let's go to we're going to write this out again too. I'm not sure if the title of this particular file is going to show up to you. I hope not. I hope you can't see it, but can you read it? That's the question. Can you read it? And can you tell me what you're looking at? It's all right to use your character chart to pronounce what you're looking at are actually words. Before, you was looking at just the characters. But now you're looking at words, and I put spaces between each of the words. So it's not that hard to see that this is a word right here, this is a word right here, word, a word, a word. So over in the if you could, in the comment section, if you could, write out what you think this is right in front of you. Write out what you think that is. Yeah, write out what you think this is. And I'm gonna watch it over in the comment section. In fact, I think what I'm gonna be, well, not necessarily. Here we go, we're back up. Not gonna be that, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a different one up. And no, I'm gonna leave that one up. Leave that one up. Leave that one up. Leave that one up. Tell me what that is. Can you read that? You can tell me what it is, or you can write it out using sorry about that. Sorry about that. Or you can write it out using English characters. You can write it out in the Hebrew. You can tell me what it is. This is that. Or you can tell me, or you can write it out exactly what you see in the English. So I'm gonna give you time to do that. I'm gonna watch I'm watching the comment section. Let's see what y'all get again. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Alatha. To my sisters out there. Hashem Yahweh Shah. And we're waiting. And we're gonna write this out too. That's one thing for sure I'm gonna do. Matter of fact, while you're responding and typing out, while you're responding and typing out, I'm gonna show you it's just as easy to write. All right, I'll put it back. I'll put it back. I thought John was ready for me to take that away. Where we go? Here we go. It's coming back. Sorry about that. Y'all forgive an old man. You know, we got all these newfangled things. Before we had, green chalkboard and a piece of chalk. That's where I come from that day. And if you had to be extra special, what you do, you get a stick and draw it in the dirt. It's coming. It's coming. It may not be up there yet, but it's on its way back. Yep, you should be able to see it now. Okay, can you see it? Share my screen. We got some things always going on when we have these classes or whatever we do. So we got this brotherhood we in. And so in the brotherhood, it's one of the things I learned. We always try to be excellent at what we do. This is the first time that I've taught Lashawan Qadash straight from the whiteboard. That's what I call this, the whiteboard, straight from the whiteboard. Because, and really, I like doing it that way because it's not, even before we started using the whiteboard and we was using camera and all of that, it's never about me as an individual getting in front of the camera. It's always about getting in front of you what you need in front of you. Shalom Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Barakatha. Shalom Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Barakatha. All righty. Both sisters got that exactly right. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Now, like we did with characters. What we're going to do is going to open up a new window. It's going to go away. It's going to go blank on you because I'm going to open up a whole new window. And what we're going to do is going to write this out together. I think we still got that reddish thing. So we say what? Shalom, is that the first part? Watch how easy this is. Shalom, is that right? We want Yahweh, right? And you know what? I got a whole bunch of gray hair in my head and my face. All of it's almost gray. And I say that just to say, even as an old man, this just fascinates me to be able to do this on the computer. You know, this just fascinates me. I'm connected to y'all wherever you are. Now, you know, it's interesting. This is Yahweh. I want to point something out to you right here. This spelling here, this is actually connected. Okay. This is actually connected. And notice this is a ha, just like this is a ha. Yah, ha, wa. But when the ha is connected to the wa right here, when you spell it in the English, when you spell it in the English, it should look like this. W A H. That's the end. That's how the end of Yahweh's name should appear. That's because this is a connection and this is the what? Ha. This is the ha, right? And what did we learn? What was one of the things we learned very in the beginning? I didn't go over this. I should have. It helps with our translating or transcribing using English letters. This is the ha, right? When you connect your connection right here, like this is ya, ha, this is a wa, and this is a ha. So this should be ya, ha, wa, ha. But no, this is not a ha because this is connected. So what it takes on, remember we talked about it many times, the soft sound. The soft sound. This is let me show you. I'm going to use a different word. I was going to use one word, but I changed my mind. I'm going to use a different word. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about so you can be with me. You know this word right here. Easy word. That's the qua, da, right? And the sha. But you know with this, and I'm going kind of fast, you know with this, they're connected, right? So this is not a sha anymore. You see that? This is not a sha anymore, right here. It's connected to this da, so that turns that into what it gets. Instead of a sha, you pronounce the soft sound of the character, which is sh. So this is Qadash. Qadash. And so when you write it, you would write Qadash, and you would write that SH in the English, okay? In the same way over here, right here, when you say Yahweh, you've got that ha right there, but it's connected to the wa. So in the English, you would write it with the soft H sound. Ha. Why? That's that sound right there. You have to have that. And then you would be using English letters to correctly spell Yahweh. Just something to look out for. Don't want to get too picky with that. Let's erase this, and we're going to keep on writing this greeting now. We're going to keep on writing the greeting now. I think my schedule is somewhat under control. We probably are going to end up sticking to every 2 weeks on the Lashawan Qadash because of the food distribution. This is the event. I'm also happen to be the event coordinator in Detroit. And sisters, talk with your husbands. We're doing another event next Friday. I believe that's the 17th. And we love the sisters come out when we give away food. The sisters come out and they actually make it human. They make it soft. You know, the sisters make it soft when we're giving out that food. You know, they come and they're looking good and talking softly and smiling. While the brothers, you know, we lifting and toting, you know, unloading semi trucks of boxes, you know, pallets. We doing the rough work, and you know, we not, you know, for a whole lot of smiling. So we work together. The sisters, in fact, when you come out to the food drive again, it's next Saturday. It's going to start from 1 o'clock, and we're going to run until 6 or until we run out of food. So, Lakia, not next Saturday, next Friday, the 17th. We're going to go until we run out of food, starting at 1 o'clock. And if it rains, I'm looking at today, if it happened to rain, I think we're still going to do it unless it start raining early enough that we don't get a delivery. But just we're going to plan on it not raining, you know. But here we go. Shalom, Yahweh. Uh-oh. Get my I got to get the right pen. Watch this. This, like I said, this is not hard. Ba, ha, sham. See that? And again, this is connected. You know, I'm trying to get away from putting these connectors in here, but I'll leave them in there for now. And the reason is it helps me. I do a lot of reading when I'm able to make the Sabbath. And no place in the Torah do you see these connectors, you know. No place in the Torah. In the near future, we want to start stretching our vocabulary. That's one of the reasons we're doing here. Shalom, Yahweh, Bahasham. Let me start that down here. I know I'm getting quiet. Sometimes I can be quiet. Shalom, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. And when you do this often enough, is that right? And that's interesting. It just flowed that easy because I'm getting so used to the computer again. Even though I've been gone for 3 weeks, I'm getting so used to this computer again. Shalom, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. That's not right. Y'all didn't catch that? Y'all didn't catch that? I gotta go check my other paper. I think I got it wrong on that too. This is what it should be. Yahweh Shai. Okay. That's Yahweh Shai right there. Barak, Ba, Ra, Barak, Tha. It's really just that simple. And watch this. I'm gonna show you how interesting this is. Say you at the store with your husband, and you hear a male voice, and the male voice coming from behind says, "Shalom Yahweh Shema Allah Bahashem Yahweh Shah." What's gonna happen is if there's anybody around you that haven't learned this, right? They're gonna say to themselves, "What the hell?" But you're gonna look. The sister's gonna look to answer. The brother's gonna look to see who's talking. But he's not looking to answer. Why? Because he already knows when he heard Shema Alatha that it was a greeting that was going to his wife. You see what I'm saying? Going to his wife, but he's already been alerted because he's understand, and it's nothing. I'm gonna just tell you, I might be selfish, I might be egotistical with this, but nothing's tickled me as much as being out in public and one of my brothers greet me or say something to me in Hebrew, and we're surrounded by folk, and they look at us, and you know they want to say, "Well, you niggas need to speak English," you know. Well, and I learned enough of this and get around enough people that I can speak the Lashawan Qadash on a regular basis and start having day-to-day conversations, and that's my goal personally, is to be able to sit with my wife, or my wives, or my children, or whoever, and talk normal talk like we talking right now, but it's in our holy tongue. It's in our holy tongue. We're talking about the same thing, whether it's gonna rain or not, you know. But we speaking in the Lashawan Qadash. What's for dinner? What the baby done now? All right, I'm gonna open up another one. This one here, I'm actually not going to save. We can always write it again. And of course, we know that was the male greeting. Shalom, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah. What's in front of you now? That's what I want to know. Not only what's in front of you, is it okay? Is it right? Is it all there? Is something wrong with this picture? What's going on? What's going on? So take a look at this. And this is all review because you guys know this. You know this. I'm so pleased uh, with you all. You know this. And I guess I keep talking because I've done some studying online. And get kind of quiet and I can get boring. So I guess I'm your noise that you can ignore, kind of. But I'm gonna keep talking while you uh, answering what little questions I have. Okay, I see this. Shalom, sis. Welcome to the class. Khan, that sister right there. Y'all. Hope y'all. I don't know if Sister D, and I'll be glad when I don't know what get this sister her name. When sister, I don't know if Sister D remembers Yashikar. Yashikar is our Israelite brother. Came up here from Texas. Shalom, sis. Shalom. And Mando Del Val. Welcome to the class. If you got a Hebrew name, let me know what your Hebrew name is. And just so y'all know, this is who y'all working with today in the class. This is who y'all working with today in the class. Everybody say hello to everybody. Yeah, that's Yashikar. I know that crazy looking little beard anywhere. All right, sis, I see you. Oh, that's Yashikar himself. Okay, I see you. I see you, little bruh. I see you. Let's get this down. This is one of the things I really like about even being able to work with this technology. All right. We'll get back at it. Now that we got all that done, oops, Salakia says the sisters get on me, Yashika, when I be messing up and making the screen go black and stuff. But my wife, she's not far from me. She'll look at me like I'm crazy. But here we go. We got this up in here. Is this the right thing? Is that everything? What's going on? Can anybody answer that question for me? Khan, so you haven't changed your name. That's all right. That's all right, Yashika. We still brothers. The question is now, what do I have in front of y'all on the screen? Does it appear right? Is there anything wrong with it? And who can, like I said, tell me what it is? Tune in every Friday, every other Friday. We're gonna deal with this. This is nice. This class is back. In the Rio Grande Valley. While y'all doing that, we don't, like I said, we don't want to make this board. We call him Mondo. We call him Yashikar. He down there in Texas, checking in from the Rio Grande Valley. It's my brother. That's my brother right there. All right. Everybody that's in class, can you help me out? Can you help me out now? I need an answer somewhere. There's an R somewhere. Y'all know my wife got a disadvantage. Got an advantage over y'all. She's sitting up in here. She could throw a salt shaker at me. But this say what? Shalom, Yahweh. This right here. You see that? That's a rod right there, right? No, that's two words. I see what you're doing. You're trying to connect that. That's two words. Type what you think. Okay. Okay. If you read it in the Hebrew, we got one answer right now. I got one answer right over there. And I'm going to put that answer up. into the screen in a minute. What is it? I mean, is there anything wrong with the picture of it being up here on the screen? Okay. When you look at it, what's wrong with this picture? That's a question. Here we go. Shalom, sis. Yashakar's wife. If you could, sis, uh, type your name into the chat room, because I don't want to address you as the property of Yashakar. You are. That's great. You are, and I'm glad you are pleased with that. We would like to know your name. If you could, like we know Yashakar's name. But here we go. While you're doing that, please. Here we go. What is the answer to my question? My question was, what is it that I have written up here in the Hebrew? Tell me what it is. You can type it out verbatim, but is there anything wrong with it? And for the right answer, here we go. Check your screen. Check your screen on your phone. That's who put the right answer. That's exactly what's up there. This is the greeting for the females, and Sister D is absolutely correct. It is not complete. That's what's wrong with the picture. Look at here. Al Athar. Oh, let me go over to that screen. Al, right here. Shamar Al Athar. Is that the end of the greeting? Of course not. It's Shalom Yahweh Shamar Al Athar. What? Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Let's see if they'll let me write this. This is I'm gonna change colors. All right. Y'all know y'all actually working me on this right now. Ba, right? Ha, Bahashem. I know. I'm gonna let Anna Watt know about this. All right. Yeah, forgive an old man. I got my English and my Hebrew mixed up for a second. Bear with me. Booyah. There you go. 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 Y'all got that? This is D. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. There's rest of the. That's the rest of the female greeting. Say it with me. Shalom, Yahweh, Bahash, Shalakia. Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Al, Athah, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. That's good work, sis. That's good work. Damn good work. This is what we do, Mondo. This is what we do in the Lashawan Qadash class. Khan, that's you got that right. What we got here? That's the wife name. Her name is Bara Lababanath Yashikar. Y'all got that? That's y'all sister right there. Bara Lamba Laba Banath Yashikar. So that's Akwath Bara Banath Yashikar. See that? That's why we do that. We want to recognize. We want to recognize us, man. There's so much stuff going out there, and I know we're supposed to be like what, just kicking it. And y'all can jump in if you want to. I know this is the Lashawan Qadash clash, but even in here, we have an obligation to keep our eye on what the Most High would have us keep our eye on, what He's doing in the earth right now. The Corona, you know, the devil, he can't figure out what he want to do. Open up, close up. He don't know what he want to do, you know. But the Most High not through with him yet. He will give up the Most High's people. And what we're looking for, what's happening, I'll throw this at you. What's happening is, let me take that down. Sis, welcome to the class. Sister D, that's Officer 50 Anawak's wife right there. Sister D, Shemayim, that's my wife right there. And we get in here and we teach and we learn. And we want to learn our language. And there you go. And you know what? We've been going for about an hour. I'm not going to hold y'all up. It's going to get longer because now I figured out how all this stuff we're looking at right now, all this stuff right here, I know how to save all of that now. And so, and you might even see my screen change. And I don't know if you can see that, but you may even see my screen changing like that. And so with this here, I get you, if I try to bring something else up, they're going to ask me, do I want to save this? And you know I'm not, because I need that to be erased by itself. But this is nice right here. Let's go back to the characters. Or we're going to go back to the title of the class. You see that where it's asking me to save? I'm not going to save that. So you're going to get to see that again. And we're going to get to write that out again. The program I'm using on my laptop is called Paint 3D. I suspect that if you're connected through a computer, that you might have the ability to share your screen. Now, before, we're going to try that. Y'all know before, we was working with a thing where we were, in fact, sending out invites, and then you can join in and even have your face in the place. We determined that the face in the place is not that important. But if you had one of these screens in front of you, what we're looking at right now, and could write out, you know, just like that, to write out. That is so important. So if you could, Babakasha, check through your, I don't know if you can do it with your phone. That might be a little small. But if you're working with a computer, a laptop, or something like that, see if there's a program. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to ask the sisters this. Do me a favor. If you could, everybody, because I haven't been away from my computer so long, the files I kept for this class they hidden somewhere. So I need anybody that want to participate in the class to where they can show their screen and write and stuff like that. Get me your email. And I know just about everybody in here, I got their email. But like I say, I've been away from here so long that it'll take me a month just to find out where I stashed that file at with all that information in it. So if you could send me your email, if you want to be able to write, because we're going to work on to where all of us could write and put our screens up and stuff like that. It's good and it's fun to have our faces up there and everything, but it's better to have what we're learning and what we're writing, and then we're all sitting down and writing together. And with that, I want to say shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah to my brothers, shalom, Shema Alatah, Hashem, Yahweh Shah to my sisters. This is the Lashawan Qadash, Isupk Detroit. And remember, we've been bringing forth a truth in this land since we in 1969 started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And the truth that we've been bringing out in the land, and we are under Commandant General Yohana, the truth that we've been bringing out and will continue to bring out is that your so-called African Americans, your so-called Latino, your so-called Native Indians are all, in fact, part of the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Shalom, Israel.